You're right guys, it's Capgun Tom here and welcome to episode number 34 of Deploying Dortmund. Now we have managed to sell our Piszczek that we actually replaced in the last episode with his second informed version. If you missed that, go back and check it out. We also sold a team of the season Ericsson, which I actually forgot to show you guys between this and the last episode. So he went for about 162 I believe, which means we made some decent profit on him. Now you can see we're in Division 1, we have played 3 games, won 1, and we've been very erratic, winning 5-1, losing 5-1 and losing 4-0. So not a great start, and we're hoping to improve on that record. Now if you're looking to buy some Ultimate Team coins, go and check out FIFAUTonline.com. Their link will be down in the description. A fast, cheap and reliable coin service. So here we go, we're going to jump into our first game against Swaggerlicious. He's using a BPL352, pretty standard with Aruna Kane and also Morales up front, so a pretty deadly strike force, and it did prove deadly early on. Johnson actually managed to get through after an Aruna Kone over the top ball, and we were behind in the 56th minute. Not a good start, especially when we went further behind in the 64th minute as well. There you can see Gareth Bale getting up well and heading it into the back of the net, but we did mount some sort of offence, making a comeback here. Götze with some good turns to actually make his space and smashes it into the near post, giving us a 2-1 position. Can we get back into it? Yes, we can, in the most lucky of ways. The ball coming off his player when he tackled me, and we ended up scoring again with Götze. So that means we end up with a 2-2 result, which isn't brilliant, but it could be a lot worse. And if we have a look at the stats, I think I may have just edged it and deserved to win. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You guys put down in the comment section whether you think I deserve to win on those stats or not. Now we take down 1 point, so we're actually looking kind of dodgy, only managing to get 4 points from our first 4 games. If we keep that, we are not going to get promoted or even stay in the same division. I think the chance of actually winning the title is already out the window after 4 games. So we've gone and had a look at the stats of our players. You can see that Sheba is still topping it out with some decent goals to games ratio. Everyone else is not as good. Aubameyang's actually coming into his own a little bit, scoring quite a few goals from that striker position. And the most concerning thing is that Royce has only managed to score 1 goal in 9 games, whereas before he almost had a 1 game to goal ratio with his old inform. So we're in a bit of a tricky situation. If he's not scoring, I don't really know what to do, because a lot of goals were coming from him when we were winning a lot of games. So we're going to have to find someone to replace him sort of on the goal scoring front. Maybe one of the man of the matches or team of the seasons will prove a bit better when we get around to signing those. So here we go. We managed to take the lead in our second game. Lewandowski with the header and then the return header as well to put it into the back of the net. Then Lewandowski with actually a very nice goal. Don't know why the ball popped off his foot like that, but he volleyed it into the back of the net, and so I didn't really care. Now we are 2-0 up, and then we go 2-1. I mean, so frustrating, you know, when you feel like you've got a comfortable lead, gets a goal, and then everything changes. You start thinking he's going to win because he's got the momentum. But fortunately for us, he was a derp, passed it out to me, and I did manage to score with Aubameyang. Not only that, we managed to get another goal, this time Aubameyang proving the assister and giving Lewandowski his hat-trick. So hat-trick by half-time, and hat-trick by the end of the game, because that was how the game ended, 4-1, and you know, a decent 3 points taken away from that one. And to be honest, we just need to take as many points as we can, because we are not playing well, and it's really the grinding times that will show whether you're a decent player or not, whether you can still get the points out at the end of the day. At the moment we're not doing so well on that front, but let's hope that we can keep on going. Anyway, we've gone and done some trading. I know you guys love the trading. We've sold Defoe. We have got a Juninho here for 47,750, going to be listing him up for 55,000 coins. He's in a centre forward though, which is obviously going to dent his price a little bit. We also have a whole load of players in our watch list, some decent ones and some alright ones as well. So if we jump into our watch list, we are going to see that we have got 4 players. We have managed to pick up a Benteke, a bit of deja vu there, another 4-1-2-1-2 Benteke, and he sold our other one in the last episode, listing him up for 110 when we bought him for 98. I think we sold the last one for 112, so that's pretty good. We also got Pedro in a right forward, 48,000, trying to list him up for 54,500. The first inform Royce we picked up for 138,000, trying to list him up for 153,000, and then another Juninho. You always do this, you always find one Juninho, go check his price, find another one. We got this one for 49,250, again listing him up for 55,000, but this one's in a cam, so probably should sell a little bit quicker. So our next game is going to be against a 3-5-2 Brazilian team. It's got Thiago Silva, Dede, Felipe Santana, it's got Gustavo, Paulinho, Diego in form, Pato, Wellington, you know, all of the regular buggers that you hate to come up against, and Wellington proved pretty difficult to deal with in this game. You saw there that he actually pushed Felipe Santana off the ball in the 4th minute to go ahead and score a goal. However, we did manage to get back into the game, a little over the top ball twice through to Gundogan, and Gundogan does put that one into the back of the net. So 33 minutes in, we are level. Let's see how the game unfolds from here. So we see here that we have got the ball, and sometimes when it's difficult to break down the defence, I like to do a little area ball, and it worked pretty well after Aubameyang flicks it over his head, goes through on goal and smashes in the volley. So great goal from Aubameyang. Very happy with that one. And I have to say, I apologise for the fact that there's no audio. Unfortunately, my capture module didn't work on my Elgato. I don't know really why. It just didn't export it properly, so I had to use the backup recording, which doesn't have audio. So that's why there is no in-game sound. So we take down a 2-1 result in this game. Fantastic, that's what we need. And we take another 3 points. So we've already got 6 points out of our first 3 games in this episode. So that is good. Only one more win will ensure that we stay in the division. So let's aim to do that in the next game. So who are we going to come up against in the next game? We are obviously going to have to go and check the team. You can see that we have actually got a lot of contracts missing. I did have to go and buy a whole load, unfortunately. You see here a frantic contract buying session going on as I pick them all up for about 450. And it is ridiculous that we're paying about 450 coins per contract at the moment. Very, very annoying. But we just got to be done. If you want to play the game, you've got to play by the rules of EA. And if the contracts are expensive, that's just too bad. You've got to live with it. So here we go, as I said, going into our final game, and we are coming up against Lanky Tanks, and he is using a 3-4-1-2 Brazilian team with some, well, it's got some Bundesliga, it's got a few other things in there. Hasn't got full chemistry though, so I was pretty confident that we could win. He has, however, got Wellington and Wagner Love, who are both very, very strong players, and he was very, very frustrating to play against, I won't lie. Taking the lead early on with Wagner Love, ball coming off the keeper, and he heads it back across the face of goal to get the ball into the back of the net and the 1-0 lead. Then I managed to make a derp, and this happens so often. Why do the centre-backs go to sleep when, you know, you end up accidentally losing the ball from a goalkeeper kick-out? It's that header back in that's so difficult for them to, you know, deal with. End up going 3-0 down, which is really, really annoying in the 22nd minute. But we managed to come back. We managed to mount some sort of offence against him. And you can see a Leitner having a shot, hits the post, but there's Aubameyang to head the rebound into the back of the net. We managed to get another goal. Blazikowski coming through on the overlap and smashing it into the back of the net. Well done, Blazikowski. We love you, we do. And then we managed to get one with Sheba as well. Here he is, smashing that one into the back of the net to make it 3-all. And I was pretty much dominating the guy, and it gave us a chance to actually get a winner. But unfortunately, we effed it up. We were through on goal. I decided to try and tramp. Really should have just taken the shot, and it cost me because he came through and scored at the end of the game. Really didn't deserve to lose. I don't know how he ended up getting 4 goals in that game. It was very, very frustrating, as I said, but that's just the way the FIFA goes sometimes, and we're going to have to live with it if we're going to continue to play it. So guys, that is the end of the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you could please drop it a like, that would be absolutely fantastic. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time.